Hey guys, Josh here, CrossFit Rema, Thursday's workout. We're gonna jump right into our warm-up, and by the time you get to Thursday, if you've done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's a good chance you need a little bit longer of a warm-up to kind of get into the rhythm of it. It may be good to think about that intensity that we've talked about in the past, meaning not every single workout needs to be redline, not everyone has to be topped out. You need to take into effect or into consideration what's my work, like at work, what's my career doing right now, what's the stress level of that, how's my sleep, how's my nutrition, how's family life, how's all the other components that push our capacity for handling life up, then that helps me decide my intensity of the workout along with all the other workouts on top of that. So if I've been an absolute superstar at every other workout this week, good for you. Maybe you're good to go. And if stress level at home is fantastic, there's nothing really going on, good day. If you're feeling exhausted, but you still want to move, do that. But don't do it with maximum intensity, okay? So again, a little bit more of a slower kind of a warm-up we're gonna get into. I'm gonna get down on all fours, and all I'm gonna go into is arch hollow, okay? So I go arch, tighten my abs to get to hollow, arch, tighten my abs to get to hollow. As I do that, one of the components I like to do is work the wrists. So I start doing it almost in concert with rotating my elbow pit forward and then back as far as it will go towards each other. So as I come through, rotate, I'm rotating my arm on a stable joint, and I'm getting some stuff in there. I'm gonna do 20 of those. Then I'm gonna immediately go into trying to find a neutral back so it's not completely extended. It's definitely not whatever that is. I get here, and now I'm gonna start continuing the arm rotation. Elbow pit comes down towards me, elbow pit comes up, and then I'm gonna do 10 on the right, 10 on the left, so 20 of those. 20 arch hollow, 20 total T-spine, quad, T-spine from quad. And then my last component, gonna get to squat position, feet just outside of the hips, or just outside of the shoulders rather. I go down to the bottom, keeping a tight lower back, and then I take 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, hop, hop, and then I stand. And I'll count that as 1 rep, and I'll do that 10 times. Again, I squat all the way down, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, hop, hop. Count that as 1. I'll do that for 10. I'll go through all of that for 3 rounds. Actually, let's do 4. Unless coach calls out 17 rounds, do 4 rounds. Thursdays, strength. 5 strict press, followed immediately by a 10-meter overhead carry. I'm gonna show you the version without the actual carry. I'm just gonna do it in place. And then it followed up by 10 single arm rows on each side. I have my water jug, which is conveniently leaking, making it lighter. And I know coaches know that trick. When you go over to that wall ball that just conveniently has a hole in it, and stuff's leaking out of it, I know that trick. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So I get into position, I'm gonna do my 5 presses, right? Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, press up at the top, and then come back down, press up at the top, still squeezing at the top. On my 5th one, since I'm not traveling 10 meters, I'm gonna take my knee raise for 30 total reps, okay? Knee raise, 30 total reps. And then immediately after I get through 5 on the right, 5 on the left, 10-meter carry or in place, I'm gonna get to my hinge position, and I'm gonna row, single arm, bent over row for 10 on the right, hinge position again, then 10 on the left. I'll do that for 5 rounds. We'll call that strength. Conditioning, 400-meter run, 400-meter sprint, 25, hopefully, might have to be unbroken goblet squats. And then whatever's left in 5 minutes, max double unders. I'm gonna show you the version without a double under. Here's my goblet, right back to my leaking water bottle. I've just run my 400, which is gonna take me under 2 minutes. I come in, I set this into position. Hopefully you can see I maintain my lower back, my weightlifter arch, my knees are pushed away from each other, my big toe is on the ground. I get through 25. Hopefully I have 2 minutes, minute and a half left to do my doubles. Again, if I don't have a rope, this is my option. Try a penguin hop. And I'll count as many of those as I can do in the remainder of the 5 minutes after my 400-meter run. 25 goblet squats. Conditioning, Thursday. Thursday auxiliary farmer carry, if I can do it with one in each hand, one item, great, do that. If you don't have that ability, it can be a single arm, okay? And I would go out for my 100 meters out, 100 meters back if I was doing it with just the single arm. And again, while I'm doing it, I'm trying to maintain my torso being upright without that weird lean. If you have bruises on your leg from doing a single arm, it means we need to adjust that a little bit. But again, if I could, I would do one in each hand, implement in each hand of relatively equal weight. But it's even cool if it's a little indifferent. So if I have a little heavier load in the right than what I have in the left, cool, just switch it halfway. And we'll call that Thursday's auxiliary, wrapping up Thursday's workout.